Isaac Harris here, co-owner of the Shirtwaist factory located at the Ash Building in New York. Here at Shirtwaist, integrity and respect is our top priority. Here's one of our fine, young, beautiful women, Bertha, working here. Look at that fold. This is premium cotton, only the best of the best here at Shirtwaist. So if you're a fine, young, unemployed woman looking for a job, come work at Shirtwaist. Back to work.
Can I please go home now?
Go home? You think you are? You have 7 more hours.
I've been working for 5 hours.
Back to work. Breaking news, reporting live from the studio. Nancy Moore, you're in.
Good evening, New York City. Welcome to Channel 5 News. Today, a teen was arrested for smoking marijuana. This just in. A fire on the Shirtwaist factory in New York City. 100 deaths so far. We're sending our camera crew over there now, so stand by for more information.
Hi, Poland Spring, established 1845.
And here we have Greg Nisewitz at the scene.
I'm Greg Nisewitz, and we're here today at the Triangle Shirtwaist factory, and we're waiting for one of the survivors to come out. Here's one now! Ma'am, can you even see?
Maybe if I could see it won't be a fire!
What, do you know what happened?
All I know is those factory owners are to blame for this. Plus, there are no first aid kits in that factory. The elevators, they don't even
work.
work.
Do you have any children in there?
No, I'm 14 years old.
Oh, naughty.
Oh my God, I'm bleeding from my head to my toes.
Ma'am, we're gonna get you to a hospital, okay?
Thank you.
We're here at New York City Hospital. I'm here with Shayna Dickman, one of the survivors of the fire at the Triangle Shirtwaist factory. I'm gonna talk to her now. So, Shayna, can you tell me about your experience during the fire? Tell us about your morning, Shayna.
I got there in the morning. All my usual friends, we got down on our sewing machines. We're doing our daily work, no breaks, of course. And all of a sudden, a fire broke out. All we smelled was flames. I couldn't barely see. It was complete chaos in the factory. All the windows, they weren't open. Except for the 9th floor, women were jumping out left and right, and I knew that wasn't my only option. It was really difficult for me to talk about. I finally found the only working elevator, and I got inside. I was one of the 12 women that were able to make it down. And then, as you saw before, I found an only door that was broken down, and I bursted out of there like I knew I couldn't survive this. I can't speak anymore.
Thank you, Shayna. Back to you, Nancy.
We'll be back tomorrow with more news on this
Hi,
topic.
it's Nancy Moore, and we're back today, and we're trying to get some first-hand information on what really happened yesterday at the Triangle Shirtwaist fire. We're here with Sarah Hurwitz today, one of the few survivors of the fire yesterday. How are you, Sarah?
Good, thanks.
What happened in there? Do you remember anything?
There was a huge fire. I was on the 8th floor sitting at my sewing machine when the flames broke out.
Can you tell us about your job before the fire?
I work 14-hour shifts every single day. We do labor work all day long with no breaks.
How are the conditions?
They're terrible. It's hot and very cramped in there. There's no open windows. The bosses don't let us take any breaks. There's no fresh air, and we are very hungry and sweaty throughout the day.
So, Sarah, why doesn't anyone do anything about these terrible conditions?
Well, there's 200 of us women working there. We come from different countries, and we are immigrant workers just looking for economic opportunities. We try to go on strike, but we can't because we need the money to feed our families. We really want to do something about the conditions, but we just need money to live.
Do you think there will be changes now that there was an extremely big fire that killed over 100 people?
Yes, the factory industry is making changes worldwide.
That's really good. We're very sorry to hear this. Thank you for your time. Hi everyone, Nancy Moore here. We're here in front of the Triangle Shirtwaist factory, and we're trying to talk to one of the owners, Isaac Harris. Here he is now. Mr. Harris.
Excuse me, Mona, I've got no time for this.
Mr. Harris, we need to talk to you.
About what?
How do you feel about the Shirtwaist fire?
I've got no comment on that. No, nothing.
Were you aware of the conditions?
Absolutely not. Get out of my face.
Mr. Harris, you seem a little timid.
For the last time, I have no comment on this matter. Get that camera out of my face.
Mr. Harris, what are your thoughts on the fire?
What's on what fire? What fire?
The fire in your factory, sir.
Oh, that was nothing.
Were you aware of the conditions going on in your factory?
Aware of what conditions? There was no conditions. Everything was perfectly in place. Everything was
No,
fine.
sir, we interviewed 2 of your workers and they say different.
Well, were they women?
Of course.
Well, that's probably why. I mean, how many women does it take to operate an elevator? All 4 of those elevators were working.
No. Sir, only
Are you
one of
trying to
your
tell me how my own factory was laid out?
Your factory only had 1 fully functioning
I'm not
elevator.
doing this. I've got no comment on this.
Sir,
One
don't
functioning.
move.
All 4 elevators were functioning.
No, they weren't. Only 1 was, clearly because
That's
the other
unreal.
3
There
weren't
was-
working.
There was 4 or 5 fire
And
escapes.
your 1 fire escape couldn't even fit a single
What about the
file
stairs?
line.
Why did they take the stairs?
They were broken on fire.
Call for
And
help?
your 9th floor did not have a phone.
I don't want to do this. No,
Sir,
No, please.
Sir.
Please, no. I've got no comment anymore.
Nancy Moore here. We're on the scene with Max Blanc to talk about the fire. Mr. Blanc, how do you feel?
I'm very upset right now.
Do you know what started the fire?
I believe it was a cigarette butt thrown into a scrap bin.
Seems dangerous. Were you aware of these conditions going on in your factory?
I didn't know because I was on the 10th floor and I escaped to the roof.
Mr. Blanc, do you feel any remorse for the women that were in your factory who passed away?
I do.
Correction, murdered, not passed away.
I'm really sorry. It wasn't me, it was Isaac.
Isaac Harris?
Yeah, he would always make the conditions really bad because he didn't care about the workers.
So he would never listen to you.
No. He locked all the doors, he made sure that not all the elevators were working, and there was only a narrow escape.
Were you aware of how many hours the women were working a day?
I believe 12.
That's above the normal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm very disappointed in you. I would really like to. Thank you, Mr. Blanc, for your time. Good morning, New York City. It is now March 26th, 24 hours after the Triangle Shirtwaist factory fire. There have been 145 reported deaths. These innocent lives lost could have been prevented if the factory conditions weren't so poor. The fire escape could barely fit a single file line, and only 1 out of the 4 elevators was fully operational and could only hold 12 women at once. There was no phone on the 9th floor to warn the other floors to stop the spread of the fire. These are the bloopers. Hey, New York City. Today there was an arrest what is it? New York City! There's been a fire in the Shirtwaist factory, March 25th, today. So far, 100 workers dead. Just nonchalant. Stop zooming in on my face, it's rude. Hi everyone, I'm Greg Nizowitz, and today we're here at the Triangle Shirtwaist factory.
Threw this shirt at me?
It was Bertha.